Roberts has blistered it to left center field, and it ain't coming back. And he's still got real estate. He makes it the way. One in for the Wildcats here in the top of the first inning. Started the game a little early. How about that here on the Gramstar Sports Network? Fly ball to left field. It's going to be fielded. Nice. Runners at first and third here in the top of the first inning here in Robbinsville. Pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Pitch is low and away. Counts 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped up a mile high over the shortstop. Luke Lovin, he'll reel it in, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. 2 gone. Ball's golf to right field, and it is caught by Everett Taylor. 2 score for the Cats here in the top of the first. We'll go to the bottom of the inning with Robbinsville coming up. Strike 1 issued to the leadoff hitter, left fielder Bryce Adams here in the bottom of the first. Pitching for the Wildcats is Ethan Sutton. That one pops out of the glove. Will be a ball, 1-1. Catcher for Andrews is Drew Dartez. One pitch will be forthcoming. Two is fouled away. I know. First pitch for Bryce Adams is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Or excuse me, Luke Lovin, I beg your pardon. Adams struck out. Lovin up with one down. Grounded back up the middle and through for a base hit to center field. Eli Aguilar will field it. And we'll be back in for the Wildcats. One on for Robbinsville here in the bottom of the inning. And that'll bring up catcher Easton Schuler to the plate. Pitch misses low and away. 1-0 the count. Two teams met on Tuesday at Valley River Park in Andrews, and the Wildcats picked up an 11-8 victory. So it was a back and forth battle. Go either way here in the first week of Smoky Mountain Conference play. Throw to second is going to be in time, but throw went away. It was going to be a close play. Levin will get second base on the fielding error. Counts full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Batter at the plate is Rylan Orr. 2 on for Robbinsville with 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Double steal. Count goes to 1-1. Runners move up, so now 11 at third. Schuler at second. And a strike comes right down the pipeline. Ball and 2 strikes is now the count. Swing and a miss. That's going to do it for the bottom of the first. Robbinsville will strand 2, and we'll go to the second. 2-0 Wildcats here on Gramstar. All right, baseball fans, it's the top of the second. We're at Loudon Orr Memorial Field, and it's a 2-0 Wildcats lead here on GramstarSports.com. Leading off for the visitors, the Andrews Wildcats, is Ada Garrett. Garrett will be followed by Tanner Postel and Keegan Ellis, making it up to 7, 8, 9 spots in the lineup. That one screams out in front. Throw will be to first base to Rylan Orr, and from Rylan Orr to Peyton Brooks, I should say. It's a 1-3 putout. And that's how we begin the top of the second inning. Tanner Postel will strut up to the plate. Knights left 2 on. And that one swung on. I got a piece of it. Pops out of the mitt. Count is 0-1. Grounded right back up the hole. Fielded. And the throw across will be in time. 2 outs. Good play made over at second base by Angel Cervantes. Excuse me, Samuel Wachacha, second base. I beg your pardon. Hard time reading the numbers from out here. Keegan Ellis will step in now for Andrews. That one hit to center field, first pitch they see, and it's going to drop right in front of Benton Gibby. It'll be a 2-out single for Andrews, which is already back to the top of its lineup card. Logan Schuler will be the batter. That one misses just outside. Want to know the count. Pitch is fouled off. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And it is grounded up the middle again. Wachacha will throw it to first. And the throw will be off the mark. Peyton Brooks will scramble to pick it up in front of the Black Knights dugout, I beg your pardon. The Wildcats have them at second and third with 2 outs. And the batter will be Logan Hyde. Well, the Cats fly out as Logan Hyde will do the trick there. Two stranded. We'll step aside for just a moment. We'll come back to you in the bottom of the second here on the Graham Star Sports Network. It's still a 2-0 lead in favor of the visiting Andrews Wildcats. All right, fans, welcome back here on GrahamStarSports.com. It is the bottom of the second. It is a first pitch strike issued to Quinn Jumper. 6-7-8 holes due up for the Black Knights, who stranded 2 in their first attempt at the plate. Jumper fouls it off, and the count goes quickly to 0-2. It'll be Jumper, Titan, Tisateski, and Benton Gibby batting for Robbinsville here in this half inning. Swung on and missed, and Jumper goes down on 3 pitches. And the batter will be Titan Tisateski. He's the DH today, batting for Samuel Wachacha, the second baseman. Fly ball will get ground ball into center field. And it'll be a 1-out hit for Titan Tisateski. That will bring up Benton Gibby, the center fielder. Another single up the middle. Aguilar staying busy in center field. That's back-to-back singles for Robbinsville. And Everett Taylor, the right fielder, will be the batter. Taylor tries to bunt it, and he bunts it foul. Count goes to 0-1. Robbinsville trying to get some vindication off those first 2 runs that the Cats took away in the top of the first, trying to get those back and then some. They got 2 on, so they got the right idea, of course. Strike comes right down the pipeline. 0-2 the count. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Taylor goes down swinging. That's 2 outs now here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitcher, by the way, today for Andrews is Ethan Sutton. Back to the top of the lineup card, it's Bryce Adams, who struck out looking to begin this first trip through for Robbinsville, and he takes Strike one here in the bottom of the second inning. Robbinsville stranded two in the bottom of the first, and they don't want to do it again here in the bottom of the second. Ball is golfed foul, and it's quickly an 0-2 deficit for Adams. He lays off of that one as it floats high and above the letters. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll be back with you here on Tuesday when Robbinsville hosts Hiawassee Dam for baseball. Wednesday, we will bring you Robbinsville and AC Reynolds softball from across the campus at Judy Nichols Memorial Field. And Adams swings on top of that one and drives it a country mile high, called off by everybody at shortstop and reeled in by Logan Schuler, and that will in fact do it for the Robbinsville Black Knights. 2 stranded. We'll go to the third. Still a 2-0 Andrews lead. Robbinsville, it's a 2-0 advantage for the Wildcats. Kelby Waldrop is leading off. It'll be the 3, 4, 5 spots due up for the Cats, followed by Ethan Sutton and Drew D'Artes. It is a 2-2 count, 3-2 count now on Kelby Waldrop. Full count pitch is grounded to Quinn Jumper. Throw to first will be in time, and that's the first out of the top of the third inning. Robbinsville Lady Knights softball also hosting the Lady Wildcats across campus today. Got no updates from that one at this time, but we'll provide it for you if we get one. The middle school program is at Andrews today after splitting the bill here at home on Tuesday. And pitch misses. That is ball 4. It's a 1-out walk for the pitcher, Ethan Sutton. It'll bring up catcher Drew D'Artes, who popped out to the shortstop, his only time up thus far today. Batter is Braxton Rickett. 2 on for the Cats with 1 out. Marlon Orr is still on the hill for Robbinsville. His third inning of work. In a slow week, only 2 games. We had some schedule changes that we were informed of yesterday. There was a home game against Tellico Plains that was rained out earlier this month. That will be rescheduled for next month. Got one grounded to deep shortstop, and they're going to only get 1 out at second base. It'll be a fielder's choice. 6-4 on your scorecard. That's 2 outs in the inning now. Runners at the corners. Aiden Garrett will try to cash him in with 2 gone now. Game against Telco will be on April the 23rd. That is a Wednesday. And we've got another unique one that'll be made up here at home. First pitch is fouled off by Garrett. Robbinsville went to Franklin last Thursday, and the game was suspended due to heavy storms in the area in the 3rd inning. They will make up the game as part of a doubleheader here at home on April 9th. And it will pick up where it left off, so they'll place everybody back where they were at. Same fielding positions and everything, and then they'll play game 2 right afterwards. And lo and behold, we'll be broadcasting both games here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Grounded down the left field line foul. 0-2 the count on Aiden Garrett. Roped into left field. That'll split the gap in left center field. More importantly, Benton Gibby will rope it in at the warning track at the fence. Hits the relay man, and all the way home, tag will get him at the plate. He is out. But the Cats do get 1 on the single. It'll be of RBI and then a throw him out at the plate, and that will end the top of the 3rd. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Robbinsville now trails the Andrews Wildcats 3-0 on the Gramstar Sports Network. Apologies for coming back late. Here is Easton Schuler. Oh, and 2 the count on Easton Schuler. Now that we've got the pitcher in the frame, we're back where we need to be. Schuler swings and misses. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that will bring up the pitcher, Rylan Orr, to the plate. Now still trying to crack the scoreboard in this ball game. And, well, fans, we are the Graham Star Sports Network, but I'll just say it. I'm not quite sure what was wrong with that pitch. Looked good from here, but it's the ball. Want to know the count. That one drops into the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball is fouled off down the first baseline. It will disappear out of the ballpark. Count goes to 1-2. Blown away or lays off of it. 2-2 the count. We hope you're enjoying our student-ran production of Robbinsville and Andrews baseball this afternoon here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Low ball 3, counts full. Every time you buy a ticket here on pay-per-view, the program that you bought a ticket to watch sees a cut of it at the end of the season. We thank you for helping support Knights Athletics here in Graham County, North Carolina. And that will be a drop third strike, and they'll tap the base to get the third out of the inning. Knights go down in order. Let's go to the fourth. It is Andrews 3, Robbinsville 0. One pitch, 1 out as we are back live from Robbinsville High School here on GrahamStarSports.com. Batter will be Keegan Ellis. 8, 9, and 1 holes due up, so Logan Schuler will be in the hole for Oh, 0-2 the count on Keegan Ellis. And 3 pitches, or strikes him out. Robbinsville picked up its first win of the season on Monday at Copper Basin, shutting out the Cougars 13-0. Rylan Orr was the starting pitcher that day as well and struck out 11 of the Copper Basin batters. Right back where it came from, this could be a super quick inning, but it's going to actually die a death in fair territory as Schuler reaches. It's a 2-out infield single. That ball hit in the no man's land. Swing and a miss. Snap throw back, and it pops out of Brooks's glove at first base. Schuler's A-OK. Looks like Brooks is as well. And the count is 0-1. We're working out of the stretch now. Here's the pitch. Schuler takes off. It's a hit and run. It's a fly ball to left field. Bryce Adams charges in and makes the play. And that will do it. The Cats strand one will go to the bottom of the fourth. Still a 3-0 Wildcats lead on GrahamStarSports.com. 1-1 the count as we are back here at Loudon Orr Memorial Field. It's the bottom of the fourth. Peyton Brooks is the batter for Robbinsville. Swing and a miss, and it is now a ball and 2 strikes. We have a final from across campus. Robbinsville has defeated Andrews 15-0 in the softball game. And we got a quick chat coming between Ethan Sutton and Drew Dartez here at the baseball game. Two and two the count. Brooks is battling, golfs that one off foul. Low, ball 3. Robbinsville is still trying to get on the board here, as we've mentioned. So far in the ball game, they have stranded 4 base runners. Set down an order in the third. And Brooks will strike out swinging. Batter will be Quinn Jumper. Jumper also struck out in his first plate appearance. I got my tally right. That's 8 strikeouts today for Ethan Sutton for the Wildcats. Upstairs, and Jumper lays off. Want to know the count. Fouled right back over the home field bleachers. Home plate bleachers, I should say. Count is 1-1. One out here in the bottom of the inning. Two balls and a strike. Three and two the count. Strike 3 called. Jumper froze in his tracks. That's 9 Ks today for Ethan Sutton. And Titan Teske, who singled in his last plate appearance, will try it again. Strike three called, but it's dropped. Tieseteski chugging down the first baseline. High throw. He'll beat it. And Lexi Anderson, the one-man cheerleading band out here in center field, rooting him on. So Benton Gibby will be the batter. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Gibby also singled in his last plate appearance. But he's down 0-2 now. And strike three called. 10 strikeouts today for Mr. Sutton. We'll go to the fifth. It's still 3-0 Andrews here on GramstarSports.com. Don't argue. Top of the fifth, and a home run will begin things for the Andrews Wildcats. Now 4-0 after the solo shot here in Robbinsville. Swing and a miss, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is low and away, pops out of the glove, goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Waldrop goes yard here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Ball fell down the left field line. Count remains 2-2. So pitcher Ethan Sutton at the plate. He's got plenty of run support so far today, as you can tell. Robbinsville trying to figure out his puzzle. He's issued 10 strikeouts so far. It's a fly ball to deep left field, and it'll be off the fence. Adams will field it and reel it back into Luke Lovin. So it's a homer and then a deep single for Andrews to begin the fifth inning. Here is Drew D'Artes. And the out will be made at first. That's one gone now. Runner advances to second base. Excuse me, he'll have to go back. I beg your pardon on the play. Grounded, and Jumper can't handle it over at third. Was a hot shot for sure by Rickett. Scored an error. It'll give Andrews 2 on with 1 away. Ball throw to third, and in the first, play will be late at first base. Get the Shore out at third. That's 2 gone now here in the inning. Fielder Choice 5 unassisted for Mr. Jumper at third. And Coach Adam Brooks is out to argue things with the field umpire. And possibly go chat with Rylan Orr. Not sure what the proceedings are going to be here as they walk back up to the hill. It's like Orr is going to be finished, as is Easton Schuler. So while they get all the pitching changes underway and all the fielding positions changed out, we're going to step aside for just a moment here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Stay with us, everybody. All right, so Easton Schuler and Rylan Orr swap spots in the battery. Schuler now on the hill and Orr behind the plate. 4-0 Andrews lead here in the fifth inning. 2 outs and 2 on for the Wildcats. Kelby Waldrop led off the inning with a home run. Robbinsville trying to catch back up here in this ball game and frankly just get back on the board, period, in this ball game. This is an 11-8 final, as we mentioned, on Tuesday at Valley River Park in Andrews. This one has not turned into that type of a back and forth just yet. And the Knights are running out of chances to get anything going. The batter is Tanner Postel. And the first pitch to Postel is going to be fouled off behind home plate. 0-1 the count. And one grounded through for a single. Run will score. RBI hit for Postel. And it's now 5-0. Oh, and 1 the count. raked, and Jumper's got it. He'll touch the bag. That will be the second out. Oh, we had 2 outs already. Excuse me. I guess that should have been the third out. Okay, well, I apologize, fans. I'm not sure how we missed an out, but somehow we did. So we get an extra out in this inning. How about that? Here's Keegan Ellis. Ball's in the dirt, 1-1 the count. One ball, 2 strikes now. 5-0 Wildcats. Glad all of you are with us. And that one hits Ellis. So that loads the bases for Andrews. And back to the top of the lineup card, it's Logan Schuler with a chance to really blow this one wide open. 5-0 Andrews lead here in the top of the fifth. Schuler gets it right back where it came from. Throw to first will be in time. That is the end of the top of the fifth. They scored 2 to the Wildcats and extend their lead to 5-0 here on the Grimstar Sports Network. We'll be right back. Back for the bottom of the fifth, 2-0 count on Everett Taylor. 9-1-2 spots due up for Robbinsville. Pitch pops out of the glove. That one is a strike. I believe the count should be 2-2 right now. They've only got 2-1 on the scoreboard. And it is. That's strike 3 on Taylor. 11 strikeouts now for Ethan Sutton today. And back around to the top of the lineup we go. It is Bryce Adams. What? Pitches outside. Want to know the count. Adams tattoos it to the shortstop. Throw to first will be in time. 2 outs. And with 2 gone, it's Luke Levin, the batter. First pitch is going to be fouled over the home plate. It's close to the dugout. 0-1 the count. Grounded back up in the hole, and the throw to first will be in time. No, I stand corrected. The ball is dropped, so it will be a 2-out hit, or an error, I should say, for the Wildcats. Luke Levin will reach, and with 2 outs, Easton Schuler will be the batter as Robbinsville tries to get something going. Upstairs count is 2-0. And that's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on Schuler, who's trying to do anything that he can to get something going for Robbinsville, who's yet to produce any kind of response to Andrews' 5 runs in this ball game. Swung on a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and two the count. Levin takes off on 2-2, and the throw skips in there, so he'll get second base. So the Knights move him into scoring position. Count runs full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and we'll go into the 6th inning. Robbinsville strands one. It's still 5-0 on the Graham Star Sports Network. Logan Hyde leads off here in the 6th inning. First pitch is grounded right to Quinn Jumper. Throw to first will be in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Popped up into shallow right field and was a foul ball for Kelby Waldrop, who homered to begin the 5th inning. Pitch goes wide of the plate, 1-1 the count. And some conjecture from the Robbinsville dugout about that call. 2 balls and a strike. Hit into second baseman Samuel Wachacha's glove. 2 outs. And Sutton up. 2 gone here in the 6th. Fly ball again, hit to left field deep, but Adams has got it at the warning track. And it's a 1-2-3 inning here in the 6th. We will go to the bottom of the frame. It's still 5-0 Andrews. So Dave Webster batting is up making his way to first base here in the bottom of the 6th. That's how things begin. Batting in place of Rylan Orr. Aiden Brooks, the batter. I think they're going to try to bring out a pinch runner. They are. For Mr. Webster, it's going to be Avery Farley that is going to be courtesy running, or pinch running, I beg your pardon, for Webster. And that was grounded through for a single, so the Knights have 2 on with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. So finally something cooking for Robbinsville, hopefully in this ball game. The batter is Quinn Jumper. So it looks like that is going to be the end of the day for Ethan Sutton with the Knights cooking here in the bottom. His first pitch is chopped and it's going to eat him up at first base. And what's the call? Umpires are discussing it. Safe it is. All hands are safe. The Knights have scored at long last. How about that hustle over at first base to get the Knights on the board? Titan Tisateski beats out the throw to first, and gets the first run of the game in for Robbinsville. It's now 5-1. Sadly, this is our only camera angle up here, so we don't have a close-up of the play, but I can assure you Titan T broke his own personal record getting down the first baseline. Benton Gibby, the batter. Knights still got him loaded. Peyton Brooks at third, Quinn Jumper at second, and the legend himself, Titan T, at first. Two and two the count with nobody out. Knights trying to really rally here. They're down by 4, still strike. 3 called on Gibby as he's called out looking. I do apologize. There is a new pitcher. It is Braxton Rickett. Sutton and Rickett simply swapped places. And Everett Taylor will be the batter. Fly ball to left field, and a diving catch made in foul territory. Tagging up and scoring is going to be Peyton Brooks. It is 5-2. What a play in left field by the Wildcats. That was Keegan Ellis making the diving play in foul territory. Popped up into right field and playable for Logan Hyde.
Yes, Logan.
And that'll bring it into the inning, but Robbinsville gets 2 back. We'll go to the 7th. It is now 5-2. Andrews here on the Gramstar Sports Network. All right, fans, the heart of Robbinsville's order is up here in the bottom of the 7th. It is 6-2 in favor of the visiting Andrews Wildcats. Luke Levin will lead off. He'll be followed by Easton Schuler, and Dane Webster's due up after that. First pitch is popped up over the first base bag and almost caught by Ethan Sutton, but no dice. 0-1 the count. Got it through for a base hit. Aguilar will field it. Levin leads off the bottom of the 7th as the Knights are trying to get another rally going. They got 2 back in the 6th, finally struck. And now a leadoff hit for Luke Levin. Here's Easton Schuler. Working out of the stretch. Fly ball to left center field. And out of here! How about that? A 2-run bomb for Easton Schuler. That'll close the gap. It'll make it 6-4 as Schuler and Levin both jog around the base path. Well, Schuler, that one was towering and looked like it was going to stay in the ballpark, but instead, he'll get greeted at home plate by his teammates after the 4-bagger. Well, that's one way to cut into the deficit. And hey, still nobody out. And the batter is Dane Webster. Webster swings and misses. Big senior right fielder takes a deep cut. 1-1 the count. Pitch misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Still nobody out. Low and inside. 3-1. Webster swings and misses. Count runs full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Low, ball 4. They lost him. So a hit, a homer, and a walk. And the Knights have not recorded an out yet in this comeback bid against the Wildcats. Bring up Peyton Brooks. Avery Farley has popped out once again to pinch run for Dane Webster. That one misses just a bit inside. Want to know the count. Brooks lunges at that one and rakes it foul. And it's quickly 0-2. Yes, they did call that first one a strike. I didn't see the umpire motion it, but on the scoreboard it does say 0-2 here at the ballpark. D'Artes jogs out for a quick chat with Braxton Rickett. Andrew's trying to get his first out of the bottom of the seventh and cut this rally off at the legs. Chilly weather this evening here in Robbinsville. We've had some very fickle weather here in the spring season so far. Some days it's been beautiful, and other days it has been chilly. We've got a chilly one this evening. Brooks slices it the other way, and it will be a base hit into right field. Farley to third. Brooks to first. Still no outs. And here's Quinn Jumper. Jumper hit a grand slam on March 10th against Rosman, so we know he's got some pop in that bat. He's actually the walk-off run coming up to the plate. And here comes head coach Dane Rickett out of the dugout. This may be the end of Braxton's time on the mound. Xander Davis will be running for Peyton Brooks over at first base. It will be the end of the stint for Mr. Rickett. We'll step aside for just a moment while the new pitcher for Andrews warms up here in the bottom of the seventh inning. It is going to be Mr. Waldrop when we come back. We are back here in Robbinsville. Still no outs in the bottom of the seventh inning. Ball is grounded and a fielding error at shortstop. Throw to second. It's underneath the glove. Run scores. It's 6-5. Oh my. And a ground ball into left field. And we are tied. Xander Davis scores. Jumper to third. And Robbinsville has came back and tied this ball game in the bottom of the seventh inning. Still nobody out. And the batter is Benton Gibby. How about that? A home run, 2 RBI singles. Titan Tisateski will get to move up to second. They will intentionally walk Benton Gibby to load the bases. And we've got a pinch batter at the plate for Everett Taylor, and I apologize from our vantage point fans. I can't tell who it is. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. The Wildcats are just trying to get an out right now, frankly. Okay. It's Deacon Hyde that is pinch hitting for Robbinsville. Pinch hitting for Taylor. Big cuts, and unfortunately he comes up empty on all three attempts. That'll be the first out of the inning, but the work's not going to get any easier. They're back up to the top of the lineup, and it's Bryce Adams, who's not had the greatest day at the plate, but fans, he can rake, no doubt about that, and this is the perfect opportunity, and the Knights can smell blood. A hit here will be the end of this ball game, and they can dance on Black Knight Way. Robbinsville has only won one ball game this year, and it's been on the road. Pitch misses, 2-0 on Adams. New pitcher, by the way, for Andrews, I apologize for not announcing him a moment ago, is Mr. Waldrop. I did mention he was coming out to pitch, but never got him actually on the mention on the broadcast when we came back. 2-1 the count. On Bryce Adams. Fouled back, 2-2 the count. How about that, fans? Robbinsville struggled offensively all evening. Andrews opened up a 5-0 lead in this ball game, and the Knights waited till the last two innings to produce any offense and has rallied back to tie this game 6-6. Ball is fouled and will disappear behind home plate. Count still 2-2. Low, ball 3. Well, fans, a bases loaded walk will do the trick as well, and that's really not the way I'm sure the Cats want to lose this one, or cough it up, or whatever you'll have it here. And you know Bryce Adams wants to get the walk-off hit for sure. Ball 4! That is going to be your ball game. Robbinsville will win this one on a walk-off walk. That's right. That's it. This was in the books. Robbinsville comes back here in the bottom of the 7th and rallies to defeat Andrews. A 2-run homer from Easton Schuler, a pair of RBI singles for Quinn Jumper and Titan Kisateski, and a bases-loaded walk drawn by Bryce Adams does the trick as the Robbinsville Black Knights get their first home victory of the year, 7-6, over the Andrews Wildcats. For our entire Gramstar Sports staff and crew, I'm Kevin Hensley. We'll see you next week for more action from Robbinsville Athletics. And Roberts has blistered it to left center field, and it ain't coming back.
And he's still got real estate. He may go the way.